Boom, boom. This is kind of everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, get a bit of Soul Land Reloaded up today. We got a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so they had a big update last night. It's the SP update. Knew it was coming. Introducing an entire new character class. There's going to be changes in the shops, changes in settings, additions of new features, and all of that occurred last night. Ignore the red dots. I played on the tablet this morning, so the tablet and the emulator, I'm on BlueStacks right now, do not confer amongst themselves via the game servers, so I'll have to reset everything up on the emulator and on the tablet. I have to do each one of them, but you know, that's the price you pay. But anyway, let's go and jump to it. So we got a lot to cover. All right, so first, the big update. Shops have all changed. You'll find all of your shop icons below these top ones right here to be completely unchecked. The reason they're unchecked is because the shops have now changed. You must go into the shops and choose what you want. Do this. There's updates. They've added characters to shops. They've added items to shops. All kinds. So you want to go through, reset all this back up. You will not regret it at all. Okay, so first let's go straight into the max daily events. We have a new event. Well, let me replace that. It's a new gameplay. Okay, it's called Royal Hunting Ground, and it has a battle pass. Okay. So where's it at? Well, it's right on your desktop. You'll be introduced to it when you log on. They'll have a little brief tutorial. Right here it is. Okay. So it's basically just floors. You go in, do the floors. You get 5 free chances each day. You can purchase diamonds after that. Using diamonds, you can purchase rolls and do as many as you want. Okay. This right here is what we're seeing so far. Only seeing the actual 1,000 years soul rings. Okay. So, but there are higher levels. You will see them inside of the actual daily event with the Royal Hunting Pass here. As you get points in there, you'll be able to go through. These are the 10Ks. These are the 1,000 years. These are the 100,000 year soul rings, the red ones. Okay, and you'll be able to get one of those just by going free to play. If you do purchase this, you'll be able to get a bit more faster. But again, it just equals faster. And inside of here, you'll get advanced soul ring essences. The essences are used to level up these soul rings. If you're familiar with the anime, I know I was wondering where this was at. If you're in the anime, the minute they hit the school, the soul rings begin to play a part. You start to see people popping them out. They're talking about their first hunt to go kill. You know, to go what type of soul beast you want to get a soul ring that matches your particular. You know, you want to match up the soul ring that would be useless with your skill set, with your power. You know, whatever type of spirit. You want to get a spirit soul that it's good with your spirit skills. So you have to like choose it. Okay, so that was big in the anime. But didn't have any of this here in the game. It's here now. Okay, so those soul rings, as you of course, are character specific. Okay, so this is an extremely important part of character setup. So you're going to want to focus on its soul rings. I ran 5 levels to free. I'm going to run some more. I got a 100-year soul ring for 1, 2, and they are specific, so you need to put them on. Enhancement. I would not enhance them. There's red ones. Okay, I said the same thing on the Martial Souls. There's no use throwing this into these until you've got, you know, put this enhancements into the red ones first. Okay, you're going to be getting some red ones pretty soon. They're in the battle pass for this. Okay, plus I would assume that you're going to see them inside of the actual. You're going to see them down here as well too. Okay, even though they don't show them here, I think that these are the yeah, I think these are the 10K. So you don't want to be spending it on 1,000. Okay, wait until you start getting some of the bigger ones. Okay, and then start putting it when you start getting in the red ones, and then you can dump all the power into the red ones. Like that's what I've done. They're just not going to give you enough to enhance all of the soul rings. So just focus on the soul rings for your main characters and try to focus on the higher end ones. Okay, because you'll get more BP that way. All right, so that's one change. All right, look at in here. Okay, nothing else has changed. Same as before. I'll be going free VIP in a couple of days. I will do a video on that, of course. Time limit events. We still got the Awakening event and the Divine Tool event going on here. Nothing changed with that. No new additions. Okay. Nothing changed over here. As I mentioned, the shops. Okay. Battle Pass. Big change on the Battle Pass. Nothing in terms of how it's run and what it does and how you get to beat it. But there's been a change in the Exchange Shop. Not very happy with it. Okay. A little nervous about it too. Let me explain. This is the emblem that you get. It takes you a whole month to get one of these emblems. 80 levels plus 10,000 diamonds to get to 90 to get this actual emblem. You need 3 of these emblems if you want to get an outfit for an Triple S character. What worries me is they did not update this with Zoo. I can understand it's not seeing Hugh in here as of yet, but Zoo should be in here by now. Worries me that they didn't put her in here with this update. I assumed that they were going to put all the SS characters in here. These are epic skins. These are not the legendary skins. Okay, the legendary skins you're going to have to purchase. But these should be in here. Okay, I assumed that they were going to put them all in here. Then when they were all in there, they were going to put up and open a chest like this where it has all the SS plus SS and S. And there'd be a box here that says Triple S Precious Skin Chest. And then they'd start throwing the SP epic skins out here. Not sure that's going to happen because they haven't updated Zoo in quite some time. Zoo's already passed. Hugh's already passed. Oscar's going to be passed here in about 3 or 4 days. So they're way behind on this. So not sure we're going to be getting any more of these. Okay. And this is just piddly 10 a month. 10,000 diamonds. And you're going to give me 10 for one emblem? Nah. It's got to be bigger. 25, 30. Yeah, I'd consider it. Okay, unless if they're no longer putting the skins out, then which leads me. That's why I'm worried, is because I think this might be a thank you or a we're sorry we're not going to be giving you any more skins. We'll give you Phoenix Divine Blood and Mystic Soul Master Sharks. That's what I'm thinking. All right. So yeah, we'll see. But still. 10. If they don't start it again, yeah, I guess that's probably where there's nothing else to use it on. So, but yeah, so I have to see. But so that's a big change. Other than that, nothing up here changed. Okay, so what we got another. Okay, now, I blew through God Sacred last night. All right, so I no longer have Soul Force Trial. I was hoping that this was going to end, but I beat it. I'm up to 36. Okay, where did this 36 come from? If you noticed me yesterday, I was 34. Well, I'll tell you where that 36 came. It came in this. A new image called Dragon God Palace. Or is it Place or Palace? Dragon God Palace. This is awesome. Okay. So you're going to get the little egg at first. Okay. So the way you get Dragon Power is based on Divine Skill, upgrades, obtaining characters, soul bones as you upgrade your soul bones, hidden weapons as you upgrade your hidden weapons, and we've got Divine King Tansan as our next character. Should be seeing him 4 days maybe. Might happen on the weekend. Doubt it. Probably going to happen Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. We'll be looking for that'll allow us to finish up Oscar and obtain him and start working on Tansan. You should be putting him inside of he should be one of your characters. He's a first character. He's going to have a lot of chests available for him like they just were for Evil Eye, who's almost, I'm up in he's like 3. Okay, so these are only at 1 and some are not even 0. He's almost max. So same thing is going to be available for Divine King Taxan. So you want to get him. You've also seen the new hidden weapon. We're going to have the Peerless Buddha Furry Taxan. The Soul Tool Flying Wings grade that we obtained, that event was for today. Okay. It disappeared. That was the last one. The next one will be this one. So this is something you're going to want to focus on, because my assumption is that they will have them inside of the theater once they've introduced it. I would think that if you go into store and you go into theater, that you will be seeing these update. They'll probably be putting Taxan option in here, as well as the weapon as well, an option for that weapon. Okay, so look for that to change. That's a small update, so that they will do that. So consider that in your planning. All right, so yeah, but anyway, you can focus on this little critter all you want. It's limited. As you get to as you level it up, the first, be able to choose what skills you want for it. Under talent configuration, you can choose. You've got options, whatever you want to do. In terms of that, I just chose a Swift Blow, which gave me a buff to my speed. As my hit points come down, my attack speed increases 8%, and so that's what nice. Anything as my hit points go down, I do more damage. I like that. He morphs. Morph is time. The first morph. This is its second morph. I've spent about 3,000 diamonds on this, as well as a bunch of my dragon power. The BP was massive, guys. The BP jump was huge. I would suggest going ahead and morphing him up a couple levels. Okay, the first morph, after he morphs, you'll need 3 hours. You have to wait. Okay, at that time you'll be able to switch the image to this. Okay, now then, I just did a second morph just when I logged on a little while ago. Running through, spent another couple thousand diamonds, and he's morphing now, but it's 24, so it's a day, 24 hours, and you'll be able to choose the image that I'm using right now. So you'll be able to change the enemies as he morphs, but the BP just shot up. I got 2 billion BP for investing probably maybe between 6,000 to 10,000 diamonds, and using dragon power that I already got, just because the game opened and it gave me a bunch of dragon power because I already have all the characters and all the divine skills and all that stuff leveled up. So if you're a higher level character, you're probably going to be able to get 15,000, 16,000 soul power, dragon power instantly. And that's what I did, and I used it, and it shot me up here, which allowed me to go into Soul Force Draw and blow away the last character here. I'm serious, it lasted 2 seconds and he was dead. So now I'm God Sacred. Yeah, God Sacred, yeah, but there's no more. But this was, it's been a work in art. I mean, I've been going on this for a long time. But just focus on it. Okay, I assume that they'll give us something new for it. However, they might be replacing it. All right, so now this right here, this is not associated to a character. This is a team buff. Okay, so this will be buffing your team. Okay, so you're going to get a team buff from this. Right, you're not going to get, it's not going to be anything related to your actual, related to, butterfly. Related to, he's fighting the butterfly. Related to the actual character specific, it's team specific, gives your whole team a buff. Focus on it, play it, it's fun. All right. So we've got 2 new gameplay modes. Okay. Focus on them, have fun on them. Some other things, the Treant. As you know, you could sweep this. Complete this once a week at the beginning of the week, and then you could sweep it. But this one, you had to fight it each day before you could sweep it once. It's no longer. You fight it once to be able to sweep it both times. Okay, that's changed. So it'll make things a little bit faster. I like it. I prefer it. Anything to make things just go just a bit faster is nice. They really haven't made any other huge updates. One thing that they did do, another that I thought was interesting, was they've taken the Metal City. They've set this to auto. You can now auto this. Okay, and I just ran it until I got beat. Couldn't beat the level. I got to adjust my things yet. So see, this is not the latest. I haven't adjusted this in ages. So I've got to go through and reset all this up. And then I'll be able to continue. And then you just click on auto and off it'll go. It'll go until it can't go no more and you get beat. Okay? As you can see, the challenge failed because I need to reset it. And you go into the shop because all these rewards will be reset. You will be able to reclaim all of these all over. So keep that in mind as well. Plus, as you sweep and win the levels, you'll get the rewards as well too. So be careful. You should be able to get a lot of these just by doing old soul rings or old cashing in the old hidden weapons to get the hidden weapon access shards when you've maxed them out. You can cash certain one of them in and get some coins. I suggest doing that. But other than that, there's really not anything of a change in terms of the other items are pretty much the same. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, Sea God, Saint Pillar, no changes there. The Grandmaster, still Grandmaster in the Life Tree. No change there. Soul Beast Force, the same as always. They got a giant beast trial going on. Okay, and they've got I've already focused on that. And they've got the Soul Beast Forest. Okay, so keep that up as well. Oh, didn't get a key. I was hoping I'd get a key. I'll have to reset this up. Oh, this will be a high yield. Go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah, you want to try to focus on this, whichever sector, and you'll try to get as many of your characters on a set because that increases the yield. Okay, the more characters per, we're in Shadow Blitz, the more Shadow Blitz on here, the more, and I'm going to invite these others so we can get to Techie Rune and Playmake. All of these are these guys play all the time. We can get them to come in and we get one of them to jump on this. We'll have a large bonus shield which will increase our amount. I like to purchase the grass because that increases your chance of receiving a key. This is the Soulbone chest key. Remember Soulbone? Soulbone, what do we do on Soulbone? We need to make all of those draws on a Soulbone to get the Phoenix Divine Blood, 60 of them at the end. Yeah, those are the keys for that. So this is one of the places that you can get them. So that's why you should definitely take the time to go ahead and participate in a Soul Boost. I do it twice. I hit it in the morning and hit it in the evening. Okay? So get in there and just play this. This Royal Hunting Ground, don't let it fool you. They were easy. I'm serious, I was dropping those characters inside of a few seconds. I mean, it'll get harder as you go up, but don't worry about it. If you're a mid-level character or low-level character, you shouldn't have trouble at least working your way through the first couple of levels without much of a problem. Okay, they're really good about that. They're really good about keeping the levels low, so that characters that are low and mid-level can still have some progression. They don't make any of the PvE associated gameplay modes. They don't make any of them too hard. And that's the way it should be. Okay, you can keep yourself just moving along at a steady pace. They don't have to feel pressure. If you do something wrong, you maybe choose a character. You can always use the dissolve shards and the dissolve character. You can get anything back. You can get most of what you've spent back. So don't feel like you've wasted anything. Okay, it's the same with the Soul Bones and Extended Soul Bones, as I tell people. But level it up. Max it out. You could move it to another character. That's what I do. I mean, I'm not going to keep this stuff on Evil Eye. When I get to see King Tang San to move him, I go take all the stuff off Evil Eye and put it on him. Okay? I'm choosing Evil Eye over Ling Ling simply because of the fact that I can get mats. It's easier to get mats for multiple different types of characters for the soul rings and whatnot than it is going for having to compete with 3 characters for the same soul rings. So it's just a little bit easier the other way. So that's the way I do it. There's not much of a difference between them. Okay. So I think Evil Eye is a good character. He's level, but I'm going to get a lot more damage I would expect out of Sea King Tang San. Okay, so keep that in mind. So that's the next character coming out. Okay. I might do Ling Ling as well, but I don't know at this particular point. I haven't really made a decision. What I will most likely do is play. Okay, I will take out Levi, put the stuff on Levi, and put Tang San in there, and I will run some levels and see how it goes. See what the amount of damage that I'm getting. Okay. Then I'll take that equipment back, put that back onto Evil Eye, put Evil Eye back in, take Ling Ling out, put the stuff on Ling Ling, and put it on Sea King Tang San. Run it. How much more damage am I getting? If I'm getting a ton more damage, then yeah, I might just have to, you know, buckle through and do 3 soul rings. It, you know, to be honest, it really doesn't matter at this particular point. I'm pretty much to the gate, meaning I'm pretty much maxed out on my, you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, 114. See, I can't even take this up yet because it's at 115. This is at 100. Right, it's at 118. Yeah, I guess going to Tang San, going with Ling Ling might be the best option. I was not aware that it was this far away. Getting to 108, level 118 is going to take quite some time. More than enough time to get the actual soul rings that I'm going to need. Yeah, I might just go ahead and replace Ling Ling and just go for the damage. I'll get a. I mean, I obviously know that replacing that if I replace Ling Ling with Tang San, that I'd get more damage because I'm not going to be. I'll be honest. Evil Eye is not a bad character. He's a good character. He does a lot of damage. And you can get shards for him easy because he was the first character, which enables me to up his divine skill. So he has pluses. I was just worried about actually progressing through my breakthroughs on my equipment and whatnot. But if there's that many levels between, normally it was only like 2 levels. You know, you could do all of the next breakthrough at like 116 is what I was expecting. I'd be able to do all breakthroughs at 116, but they've upped it to 118. That gives me enough. Yeah, that's going to double the time it takes, which means I won't be. Yeah, I'll probably not replace Eva. I'll probably just replace Ling Ling. I'll do both, but you know, if it comes down to the fact that I'm just getting a bunch more damage with Tang San, I might just stick and replace Ling Ling. I don't need healing. Ling Ling gave me more damage with buffs than I was getting out of an SS Plus character. Okay, that's the reason I moved her in. Plus, for the support, as I've said, the soul rings. But if it's I'll test them both. But I might actually replace Ling Ling, since I don't really need an actual attacker at this particular point. Another thing that I wanted to look at is I want to see on Tang San is what he is. Okay, Tang San's usually a ranged character. Okay, all of the versions of him after the initial A's, but the SS Plus version and he was ranged, not a melee character. In the anime, he was not a melee character, so he's probably going to be a ranged character. Evil Eye is not a ranged character. Evil Eye is a melee character. Well, he jumps back and forth when he teleports. But Ling Ling is ranged, so in that regard, that would be a little bit better to think about Ling Ling as well. Yeah, but like I say, that's what I love about this game. I'll try them both and see which one works best. You know, if I end up, testing them out, I'm going to get a lot more damage taking out Ling Ling, of course, and putting in because I'm going to be putting an SP character in its place. So I'm going to get a bunch of more damage, but if I'm having issues where survivability is an issue, then I can always put Ling Ling back in, but I don't really see that. My soul bones do enough healing. Spirit souls, they got some healing. I can always adjust my hidden weapons and soul bone sets to equate for healing as well too, so it's not something that's really much of an issue. But that's something that we'll look at as well. But yeah, so that'll be something we'll be deciding next week. Next week's going to be a busy week. But yeah, so the updates went down. Good, bad. You be the judge. I think it's pretty much mostly good. Not happy about the battle pass, but hopefully they'll make some changes to that. And I would like to see something added into the Soul Force trial so we can continue this. But this does make up for it. So guys, this is BP. This is a BP masterclass right here. Spend 10,000. Use your dragon power. Morph this puppy, and you can get. Yeah, I got like 2 billion. Okay, allowed me to knock out the Soul Force a day, several days earlier than I was expecting to. I was expecting to have knocked this out this weekend, but when I morphed out and came out, it was like bam, 2 million BP. I'm serious, it was 2 billion, and shot me up just like that. So yeah, it's definitely something that you definitely want to consider doing. You have to get only, like I say, there's going to be timing. It's not something you're going to be able to complete quickly, of course. If you look at this, okay, so we're at level. This is the second level, and it's asking for 24 hours. So you're probably looking at 4 or 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 or 9 days to do each of these up in here. Maybe a full, So that probably the quickest you can complete this would probably be a month. Okay, if you had enough diamonds, because I assume it's going to cost more diamonds as you get up into here. So if you had unlimited diamonds and unlimited dragon power, it would probably take you a month, because the morphing, yeah, you're going to have to wait for the morphing to complete. There's no way to speed up the morphing. Okay, you just got to sit and wait until it's done. So probably a month, but we'll see some people starting to finish it. But I'm definitely going to focus on it. I'll be mindful of my diamonds, of course, and mindful of my dragon power. But I'd like to get him up to at least here or here by the end of the month. And then, of course, I'll work on this at a slower pace. And then, and we've also got the drag. We've also start working on the soul ring. So there's a bunch of new stuff to focus on. If you take a look at your tasks, peak battle. Okay, peak battle is something that's new as well too. I was wanting to see if they had the dailies in here, but I already cashed in my dailies, so I'm not sure they don't show them. I thought they might show the ones that have been claimed, but I guess not. So peak dailies, so giant beast, nothing new there. But I think you'll probably start seeing stuff inside the dailies and whatnot for completion as well too. But this is really good, so definitely focus on this battle pass. Okay, and you get the points just by running the actual levels. And when you get to 1400, you will get your hands on a nice 100. So it's random, so you can't really pick it. But they're all random. Yeah, they're all random, so nobody's going to be picking what they get, which of course is not something I'm fond of. But unless there's some way to trade them in, otherwise we might be having to just use them as fodder if we get multiple ones of the same type. We'll have to see, but they are making them available, so I'll give them that. All right, so that's all I got. So big update. Get in there, play around, take a look at the new stuff. Hopefully you'll like it. I think it was a good update, and of course we've got an idea of what our SPs are going to be like and what we're going to be seeing in terms of them and how quick they are. So yeah, look for it probably. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen this week. It might, but I got a feeling it's probably going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week before we actually see the character drop. But we'll do a video on it either way when it does happen. All right. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see the bell. Click on it. You get notified each time I drop a video. Kenrick, I'm at the corner. Signing out.